Hello again. I've been asked for my favourite venues and memories. Well, that's very tricky because those of you who have read my book, and if you haven't will know that I did many, many years with Mikron. So choosing things like favourite venues and favourite memories is difficult. But I think two of my favourite pubs have to be the Anchor at High Offley and the Camp House Inn at Grimley. A bit difficult to choose between them. And those of you who've been on tour with Mikron will have spent many a happy hour up Jim's back passage at the Camp House Inn at Grimley, and will have probably suffered as a consequence. One example of that was one particularly good night. We clambered all back onto the boat. We had friends staying and they were camping on the lawn, and one of them, the next morning, it was quite late, we were due to set off quite early to go to Stourport for a lunchtime show, would you believe, what planning, and I woke to hear the kettle in the other. I was in the back cabin, going like mad. So I ran to the other end, switched the kettle off, which had nearly boiled dry, and realised that my friend from the tent had come to make some tea, but had suddenly felt quite ill and had disappeared. I suddenly realised the time, and I said to anybody, "We've just got to go. We've got to go." We were all feeling a little bit queasy that morning, but we set off. Well, I set off, leaving the others to get up. And we managed to get to Stourport. We were late, so we had to leave our boat, and some friends had arrived who actually helped take the boat up the locks while we moved the stuff up to the pub and started our lunchtime show, would you believe, in blazing sunshine. And every time everybody had a moment off stage, they would go and lie behind the set and die. But somehow or other, we managed to get through it, and just after we'd finished, an amazing storm happened, and we all stripped down to our underpants and ran about on the towpath and washed our hair. There you go.